Welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. In this video, I want to talk to you about the Bitcoin price and show you the Wall Street cheat sheet and show you its comparisons and just try and work out where are we right now in this space. Take a look at this. This is the Wall Street cheat sheet, and it basically speaks of cycles. And whether you invest in crypto, the stocks, whatever you invest in, they all have a similar cycle. We start off low, we go up high. They call them different things. You know, when you see the massive run up, they call it parabolic, and at the top of the charts is euphoria, and obviously right down at the bottom they call it capitulation, depression, and things like that. So that's what we're gonna go through. If it sounds interesting, drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching, and I want to ask your serious opinion on this. Where do you think that we are in relation to the Bitcoin price and this Wall Street cheat sheet? Now I've got it up on the weekly time frame, and at the minute I'm using a log scale, meaning you can see it on a logarithmic, meaning you can see price action right back from 2018 to where we are now. And if you look at this, it doesn't look like it's had an absolute insane pump. It doesn't look like you saw crazy euphoria, but that's because we've got it on the logarithmic scale. When I take it off, have a look at the difference. This is with it off. Look how small the price looks now back in 2018 at the bottom of the cycle. And if I stretch this out proper, you can really see how parabolic Bitcoin went in its last cycle when we went, flying right up here, but May crash and then back up again. And this is what I want to compare with you. What are we looking at right now? Which part of this phase are we in? What do you see? Because I tell you what, I think that, and every cycle is going to be different. So, if we go back to 2018 cycle like this, I mean, you can't even see 2014's. It's just a little blip. But if I stretch it out like this, you can probably just about see the last cycle. Well, this is 2014's cycle right here. Look at that. That was the crash. Right down here is the small bottom of the market. Can't even see it. But this shows what I mean by euphoria and how each cycle looks different. But we can use the Wall Street cheat sheet as an example. So look, you had a massive rally up, and you've got different stages. You've got hope, optimism, belief, thrill, and euphoria. We can see clearly where the euphoric moment was right up here when it went to $19,000, $20,000, came crashing down. We saw a retracement right here. I'll just draw like a little eclipse so you can see. This was its first retracement level. Get it out. Retracement level right there. I'm going to delete these circles so it doesn't confuse anyone. And you can match it up to this. Look, prices fell down. We saw a retracement, and then we came crashing right down. And well, saying that, what part do we class as that? Because if we stretch it out more, this is the weekly time frame. Maybe this area here would have been classed as the first retracement. Let me move this. Hold on. I want to move it like this. Maybe this area here, because we saw a massive crash down. You can see the wick. We came straight back up. So maybe that could be this here, down, straight back up, and then come further down, which was this massive drop right down here. And then you can see it dangled for a long period of time, and then came further down right down here. You would class that as anger. But notice how different it looks, because this is more of like a slope, whereas the other one was a sharp just drop, like you fell off the cliff. And it's always going to be different with every cycle, because price action will never be the same. So when we bring this into like what we've just been through now, look at this. I was going to call it stupid. Sharp rise up, just like that. Absolutely parabolic. I've got to, bring it down to see where we are. Massive rise up. We've had this parabolic move up. Just like we see here, all the way up, we've gone past hope, optimism, relief, thrill, euphoric moment. When you look at Glassnode and all these other things, the euphoric moment kicks in back here. And it is weird because, you see price action go above it on its next rise up, falls down, comes above, makes a new all-time high. But when you look at Glassnode, and I will grab it up real quick. Where's my Glassnode? When you look at Glassnode, you can see, like, for example, the Bitcoin price, the net realized profits and loss, Bitcoin hodler price. I'm going to show How many people hold Bitcoin? At least one Bitcoin, I'll show you that. But look at where this green, look at the green. Look, this is 2018, where all the green resembles where the biggest profit and loss, net unrealized profit loss. And the green shows where most was the sell-off, right? Same with here, look, the green started to sell off here mostly, came down, and that was the highest part where the green went, because on the second time round, you can see in this area here, the green didn't go as high as it went, right back here. So, I've stretched it. Sorry, let me just bring it back out. What I'm saying is that the green was at its highest right back here on the first massive rise up that we had. This was the euphoric moment. This is when Elon Musk, got involved and everybody was hyped and everybody was diamond hands and all of that stuff right here. And if I switch this over to, where is it? Let me see if I can find it. My favorites. No, click on here. Favorites. Here we go. Click on this and find the Bitcoin balance. So addresses with 1 Bitcoin. And this one is important because you can see where Bitcoin, where people were starting to sell off their Bitcoin. Now have a look, you got 2018's cycle, 2019, 2020. Right about here is where the Bitcoin started to sell off. People were selling off their Bitcoin. Whoever had 1 Bitcoin or more, they were selling it off because you can see the orange curve. See it? See the slope? It started to sell off right at this time here. April, May of 2021, all the curve came crashing down, and then people started to reaccumulate again. Even here, look at this second one. Up here, you can see that people weren't selling off Bitcoin at that point. They were starting to reaccumulate. Now look, so many people have been buying Bitcoin. It's rising and rising. All the wallets that have at least 1 Bitcoin. So this is why this stuff's powerful to look at, the Glassnode alongside the charts, because you can get a good clean picture of what's really going on with big money. So, where are we? Where do you think we are? Do you think we're somewhere here? Anxiety, denial. Do you think we're at denial? Do you think we're at capitulation? Do you think we've done anger? Because I personally think we've done anger. I think that, I think we did it early. I think anger happened right around here when we bottomed. Because when you think about all those people that lost millions, hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands in Terra Luna, just that one event alone, that Black Swan event. Terra Luna alone, people lost serious amounts of money and they were angry. And I tell you what, if I was in Terra Luna, I would have been angry. So I believe that we saw a lot of anger, especially with like the Celsius that came out. Celsius, there was a lot of angry people. Bitboy, big up to you. I see you, bruv. And I see how angry you was because you couldn't get your money out. I've seen the videos. You guys have seen it as well. So people were angry. And you guys can't deny that there was an anger in this space with people that invested. There was anger. So I believe we've seen it. And it just didn't come in the shape or form that people were hoping. And usually when you look at anger, meaning that, you wait a bit longer, you got capitulation, then the anger comes. We already had it. People were angry. And we've seen this in the space. Now, where are we? Are we looking to dip a tiny bit lower, go up again? Is it going to form a different base? I don't know. It's always going to look different, but I feel like we have, if we haven't bottomed, we're sure as hell near it, but I seriously believe that we might have already bottomed or close to it. But where are we now? And what comes after this area here? Anger and depression. Because if you look on the left-hand side, you can see a bit of red, and it's starting to change color, come up to blue, and then green, euphoric again, and see, this is the loop. This is the loop that we go in all the time. Constant loop. Prices go up, people sell, take profits, prices fall down, people accumulate, prices go up, and it just happens over and over and over. And that's what's been happening in the stocks and shares, buying and selling. This is no different to selling on eBay. You buy stuff cheap and then you sell it on at a higher price. That's what this is. Things will always go in a loop. So I just wanted to share this with you. Drop your comments. Let me know where you think we are. I definitely feel that we've definitely gone past anger. Anger happened months ago when people got hit with the Terra Luna and the Celsius. I believe that. So we very well could be, past depression now. Are you depressed? Are you feeling depressed? Are you fed up? Because depression comes in different things. Like, for me, like, I don't know why they call it depressed, because what does it say there? My reputation is lost. How will I be relevant? So in respects to who? That sounds like it was made for a YouTuber. Because the average person, you'd be pissed off of waiting ages. I mean, I'm a bit fed up of waiting ages for this prices to rise again, but I also see it as a fine opportunity to accumulate. I always try to look at the positives, and the positive for me is this is a great opportunity to buy more coins cheap. You know, life is short. We're in this, only invest in what you can afford to lose. We're trying to make some gains, and, you know, okay, it's taking a bit longer. I would class that as a depression. It's just, it's taking too long. Come on, just hurry up kind of thing. We want to make money now. So that's what I think. What do you think? I didn't get anger. I try not to get angry, but I have seen anger in this space. But I just thought I'd share it with you. I find it really interesting. This is a powerful cheat sheet, and do not underestimate it. If you want to find it, just type in Wall Street cheat sheet on Google, get it out, and yeah, you'll come up and you'll find it, and you can do this as well. Trading view, just change it from log to normal, you know, just take it off, and then you can see where you think you are. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. If this was helpful to you, please drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. This is like I said, it's a fresh month. Come become a patron. I've got 7 tiers. Take your pick. I recommend my exclusive VIP partner tier, because this will unlock all my posts. I'm gonna find it for you right here. Or any tier you like, it's up to you. But you know, if you need that guidance, need some help knowing when to buy, sell, what to buy, because I'll tell you now, we are buying some serious coins that are gonna minimum 40x our money to 100x in this next cycle to come. You best believe we are gearing up, and they can see the buy alerts and all that stuff. So, you know, this one here gives you all my posts. You can see what I'm staking for passive income, all of that stuff. It's going to help you, trust me. And if you've got that little bit more change on the side and you want to get into something more, you know, special, come over here to my super alerts tier. It's my CEO tier, the next tier above. This will give you access to my VIP Telegram group. In there, I have big money in this space, and they know how to make money, sharing great projects. We're making crazy gains just on one coin right now. Trust me on this. And you don't want to miss out. So come over here, see what it's about. If you want to be with me for the year, you get 10% off. So I entice people to come in for the year, because you'll save some money, get that 10% off, and, you know, just stick around for the long journey, because a lot can happen in 1 year. You can see a lot of buy alerts, a lot of great projects that, because I'm doing stealth buys, people can't see what we're buying on some of the coins we're stealth buying right now that people will not see on YouTube until it's pumped and we've made crazy gains, and then I'm going to share it. So I've got to give them something, right? So this is why you should become a Patreon. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.